Hey guys, welcome to Unlimited Health. Let's check out this video called another Napoleon video. Okay, Napoleon stuff. And yesterday I started, not yesterday, but day before yesterday, I started this new series based on Napoleon, and it's called Napoleon's Marshals. Okay, and right at the beginning we heard in that video we heard about 8 different marshals, and it's just they're so cool and they did so many things then, and some people were not that motivated, and some people were extremely motivated, and some people had bad fates. Okay, they suffered a lot, and the way some of them died is just ridiculous. And I think all of them died, I could be wrong, but some either died by natural causes, the other ones died in the worst way possible. My favorite actually died in the most unusual way. It's kind of, I don't want to say it because I like him and I shouldn't be saying that, but kind of embarrassing the way he died, because he died by drowning in the middle of a whole ass war. Seriously, oh shit. But his name is Poniatowski, and I loved him, okay? But all of the things that he did, he was very well respected. Even after his death, he was not forgotten. There was a statue erected on his name, and it's still there, and so amazing, and a deep, super respect for him, Everybody loved him, I guess, and Napoleon himself loved him. So isn't that amazing? I blame the pussy that blew up the bridge. And he had to go through the water, and that's how he drowned. And it's really, what the hell, man? Whoever that dude is needs to be hanged in the public for, war crimes. Pretty much, he fucking he just fucking abandoned more than hundreds and thousands of troops behind that bridge. Fuck him, okay? But whatever. Okay, let's just get into it. Napoleon's Marshals, second video. And not as many marshals today, okay? But the video is longer than the first one. Which what? I guess they did so many things that you have to go into detail. That's why the video is so long. Let me read the names of the marshals. It's called Bernadotte, Augereau, Lefebvre. I don't know how that's spelled. Okay, Mortier, and Marmont. Marmont should be first. I've heard that name so many times. I've seen him do things in the war. He's a pretty effective, commander general. He's awesome, and apparently became marshal, which is gonna be amazing to look at. Okay, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Napoleon's Marshals Part 2. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, and before we start off, please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Okay, these reactions, I don't know shit about anything, and I'm attempting to do a reaction. I'm sorry if I sound dumb. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't know anything. Okay, I'm not even a European trying to understand his own history. No, I'm just some dumbass from India trying my best to learn about these things. Okay, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go, man. Okay, Napoleon's Marshals Part 2. Let's go.
Terror belli, decus pacis.
Yeah.
Terror in war, ornament in peace.
Good.
The words inscribed on every French marshal's baton.
Baton. Okay. Dang.
In France,
Terror in war, ornament in peace. Wow. They had distinguished the difference between war and peace, so they don't fuck up both sides when they should be in control, and they should know what's right and when is right, and they had it. Okay, that's great.
the title of Marshal or Maréchal goes back at least to the 13th century.
So in French language it's called Maréchal. Okay, that's cool. That kind of sounds like some kind of some kind of a performance. When you say Maréchal, it looks like some kind of act. But whatever, let's go.
It represents the highest possible position of military authority. Authority symbolized by a marshal's baton.
Baton, yeah!
The title was abolished during the French Revolution as incompatible with the egalitarian spirit of the age.
Spirit of the age.
But in 1804, Napoleon founded a new empire and restored the ancient rank.
Ancient rank. Okay.
This is Epic History TV's guide to Napoleon's Marshals.
And I'm ready for it. Let's go.
All 26 have been ranked according to our own evaluation of their achievements as Marshals.
As Marshals.
With expert guidance from retired Lieutenant Colonel Remy Porte, former Chief Historian of the French Army.
Okay. Wow.
So far, we've met Marshals Perignon, Brune, Serrurier, Kellerman, Grouchy, Moncey, Poniatowski, and Jourdan.
Poniatowski. Dang, that was like 8 of them in one video, and I was kind of getting confused by the end of that video. Did that happen to this guy or that guy? And it's some of the marshals I kind of forgot too, and it's like, what the fuck? But by the end of the videos, I was trying to almost like I was confused, but I could remember most of 90% of what they did. So that's great. Let's go.
Before we begin, a big thanks to our video sponsor, Displate. For those who don't know, Displate make exceptional metal posters that allow you to decorate your home with unique collectible artwork that reflects your interests and passions. As you can see, Displates are shipped in secure and elegant packaging and can be put up in just 20 seconds using a sticker and magnet system, so no need for drilling or hooks.
Dang!
They're easy to swap around, durable and lightweight. Printing is extremely high quality, and there's also a range of framing options. You can shop for exclusive Epic History TV art.
Go get this shit. This looks cool, man.
Work using the link in
I wish I could, but I'm not American, so.
Our video description, with designs inspired by our Napoleon and Alexander the Great series. We've also shared some favorites on the themes of military aviation, vintage posters, medieval history, and more. And every purchase helps to support this channel.
You got some porno here? I'm sorry. Okay, let's go.
Other Displate partners include Star Wars, Marvel, and DC Comics. And
man, honestly, I don't give a fuck about Star Wars, man. I used to care before all the Disney shit came out, the movies and everything. I used to care hey, that's a legitimate universe of its own, like a franchise of its own. It's a cool franchise, bro. That's what I used to think. But now, after all them Disney movies, Solo and fucking what is that? Boba Fett show and what the... I lost all interest in Star Wars, okay? But whatever.
The great history role-playing game Kingdom Come: Deliverance. So you're sure to find art that reflects your passions and personality. What's more, Displate is an environmentally conscious company which recently passed a milestone of helping to plant 10 million trees. Until the 10th of October, you can use the link in our video description to get 27% off when you buy 1 or 2 Displates. And a huge
10 million trees. That is more than the people that complain about climate change, okay? That's a lot, The only way to change the climate is to fucking plant trees. Go plant a tree right now. You might contribute to this the environment of yours in the next 50 years, because the tree is gonna grow up and become so big, Just go and plant more trees. Good for you.
10% off when you buy 3 or more. Thanks again to Displate for sponsoring this video.
Right, let's go, man. Fucking Displate, go check it out. Alright, 18th Marshal, okay? Marshal Bernadotte. So you're talking about 18 people? Okay, whatever, let's go.
Marshal Bernadotte.
Marshal Bernadotte. Napoleon. I can only say that Bernadotte let me down. I can accuse him of ingratitude, but not of treason. Oh shit! So Napoleon was disappointed by Marshal Bernadotte? That's insane. Let's find out why! Wow.
Bernadotte enlisted in the French Royal Army, aged 17, and proved a model soldier.
Like, honestly, dude, I kind of feel envy. Some of these legendary generals and marshals are like so young when they got into war. Like, you went that young, you must be a fucking expert by the age of like 25. Like, seriously, these people are so skilled. I kind of envy them. I wish I was born there. But then you think about it, it's all bloodshed and murdering. It's not like they went out there and learned some kind of skill in engineering or whatever. Nah, no, they went into war. But then it was a thing back then, and I don't blame them. They're actually legends. Like, seriously. Okay, so let's watch background. Professional soldier, son of a lawyer. Became Marshal 1804, age 41. Senior 7 of 26. Major battle honors. Fleurus 1794, Wagram 1809. I know that. That's where I heard this name. I know this. Okay, Austerlitz is another one. Austerlitz 1805. Teiningen 1796. Walcheren 1809. Titles: Prince of Pontecorvo 1805, Crown Prince of Sweden 1810, died natural causes, aged 81, Stockholm. A lot of these marshals die by natural causes, and it's like, wow, you know, these people are like, no shit, that's why they're marshals, you know. They didn't die in the battle, they didn't die in the war because they're super effective, and they probably like commanded fucking swaths of troops. Like, holy shit. That's insane. Okay, let's go.
Rising to become the senior non-commissioned officer in his regiment in just 10 years.
10 years.
The French Revolution and active service opened the door to rapid promotion.
Rapid
He was made
promotion.
an officer, and thanks to exemplary leadership and courage, rose in rank from captain to general of division in a single year.
Dang!
Not even Napoleon rose through the ranks as quickly.
Whoa!
He particularly distinguished himself.
But he did disappoint Napoleon, didn't he? That's crazy. I guess, you know what? People are bound to feel disappointed when you are so better than everything that they're good at. I don't know. he did better than Napoleon in terms of rising up to ranks, which is fucking insane. Wow, let's go.
Himself at Fleurus, leading an attack that helped secure Jourdan's famous victory. As a professional soldier and ex-sergeant major, Bernadotte insisted on the highest standards of discipline and conduct from his men.
Okay.
He even fought a duel with his own chief of staff, whom he accused of taking a bribe.
Oh shit!
In 1797.
So he said, hey, this man is taking a bribe. I won't let this go. Let's have a fight, you know? And then he fucking probably won, you know? The fact that he's even fighting somebody that he deems as, you know, corrupt, that is like so, that's a righteous personality. This man is awesome. That's amazing. But I don't know why he disappointed Napoleon. Let's find out, man. I don't know.
Bernadotte was transferred to Italy, where he served under Napoleon's command for the first time.
For the first time!
By this stage, both men had brilliant reputations. But despite a good first meeting, a clash of styles and jealous rivalry soon emerged between them.
Oh shit!
What's more, Bernadotte...
It's like two Napoleons. Oh my god.
...had immediately got on the wrong side of the future Marshal Berthier, Napoleon's chief of staff, by arresting one of his friends for insubordination.
Insubordination.
In 1798, Bernadotte married Napoleon's ex-fiancée.
Oh my god!
Clary.
Oh, that must fucking strike in your heart for Napoleon. Holy shit, Napoleon must have been like, you piece of shit, you know? Even if it's like ex. Here's the thing, when you marry someone, you know, once you let go of them and remarry someone, you will not let go your affections for your ex, you know? So it's like, what the fuck, you know? I mean, that's reality. That's why marriage is sacred, and it's full of vows and everything, you know? You do that and everything during the marriage. That's why you do it, because you're committing to for the rest of your life to your wife, pretty much. And it's like, dang, man. And that must have fucking got him. Like, how dare you fucking marry my ex? You know, I still love her. She was my life. I wish I could have her back, you know, some secret. Oh man.
Her sister Julie was married to Napoleon's brother Joseph, meaning Bernadotte was now family.
Oh shit! So family is also there? Like multiple family? Oh my god.
Asked Bernadotte to support his coup of 18 Brumaire. He refused, though he did not actively oppose it.
Oh man.
Napoleon suspected Bernadotte of conspiring against him. But the Clary sisters helped to keep the peace.
Shit.
Throughout this period, Bernadotte
It's like when two families are like, like a family together, the head of those families are like looking at each other, comparing themselves to each other. And this is what happened, okay? They were like suspecting each other of treason or some shit. Especially Napoleon was like, dude, what is this guy? I don't know about him, he's part of my family. He might be fucking screwing me over, That's crazy.
held key posts as Minister of War in 1799, Commander of the Army of the West in 1800, and Governor of Hanover in 1804, proving highly effective in each role.
Wow.
That year,
If you have some kind of a jealousy going on, just control your feelings, bro. Don't let it go. Because if you let it go, shit will hit the fan and, something terrible might happen,
Napoleon made Bernadotte a marshal, and he commanded 1st Corps at the Battle of Austerlitz, playing a relatively minor part in the Emperor's great victory. Nevertheless, he was rewarded with the title Prince of Pontecorvo.
Prince of Pontecorvo.
But his relationship with Napoleon remained difficult.
Dang.
In 1806...
Even after making him a marshal, that's more power, and Napoleon is like, I don't like that, Jeez.
Napoleon took on Prussia.
Even though he himself made him a marshal. Dang.
Bernadotte was blamed for failing to support Marshal Davout at the Battle of Auerstedt, and was nearly court-martialed. Though Bernadotte partly redeemed himself with a vigorous pursuit of the beaten Prussians.
Okay. I hope Bernadotte didn't have any jealousy towards Napoleon or some kind of terrible feeling towards Napoleon. I guess he was innocent throughout, and it was only Napoleon that felt, bad about Bernadotte. I don't know. I hope it's one-sided, and I hope it's Napoleon's side, and I don't think Napoleon is gonna, screw him over hard and destroy his life or anything. It's just a feeling, I guess. Let's go.
The next year, he missed the Battle of Eylau. His orders were intercepted by the Russians. And the gunshot wound to the neck meant he also missed the Battle of Friedland.
Oh my God!
1st Corps passing to General Victor.
That's
when
insane.
War resumed with Austria in 1809.
He was shot in the neck? I hope not. That's fucking... That means death. Like, back then, that is literally death.
Bernadotte was given command of the 9th Saxon Corps. On the evening of the first day at the gigantic Battle of Wagram, his troops were in heavy fighting with the Austrians. But dressed in white, like the Austrians, they came under devastating friendly fire, panicked and routed. The next morning, Bernadotte pulled his men back without orders. But when they later retreated again, he and the Emperor exchanged sharp words on the battlefield. Bernadotte then issued a proclamation to the Saxons, praising their conduct and outraging Napoleon. Bernadotte was sent in semi-disgrace to the Dutch coast to oversee the defeat of a major British landing at Walcheren. But another triumphant proclamation, effectively publicizing the strength of his forces, further infuriated Napoleon.
Oh my God!
An unlikely twist of fate in 1810.
It's almost like a personality clash, He didn't like anything that he did. Wow.
Swedish politicians invited Bernadotte to become Crown Prince of Sweden. The current king was old and childless. And Bernadotte was a proven general and administrator, member of the French imperial family, and well regarded by Swedish army officers who remembered his fair treatment of Swedish prisoners 3 years earlier in Pomerania. Napoleon was at first bemused, remarking that he could think of other marshals who were better qualified, but he did give his assent, even when Bernadotte made it clear that as Crown Prince he would pursue Swedish interests. He was true to his word. 3 years later, with Napoleon on the ropes after his disastrous invasion of Russia, Crown Prince Bernadotte brought Sweden into the 6th Coalition and declared war on France.
Oh my God!
With his insider knowledge, he helped the Allies to devise the Trachenberg Plan, a strategy for defeating Napoleon in Germany
I can't believe this. You're gonna backstab Napoleon, your family member? I don't know about that, bro. Like, seriously, I don't know about this. So Napoleon was right, I guess, you know? He always respected him, and he did switch, he did flip, okay? Oh my God. So he was going against Napoleon in Leipzig. Holy shit.
By avoiding battle with Napoleon himself and targeting only his marshals.
Of course, why would you face Napoleon? You're a pussy. You're only trying to defeat him in the fucking field. That's all you're doing it. You're not, man. You want him to lose. That's it. I guess he held on to a strong grudge because of Napoleon's dislike in him. I don't know, man. It's a possibility. You know, Napoleon hated me. I don't like that guy. Let's defeat him. Could be a case, you know? Could be the case.
In September, Bernadotte defeated former comrades Marshals Oudinot and Ney at Dennewitz.
Oh, not Ney.
5 weeks later, he played a major role in the great Allied victory at Leipzig. Bernadotte's legacy would prove the most lasting of any of Napoleon's marshals.
Oh my God.
The royal house of Bernadotte sits on the Swedish throne to this day.
I can't believe this. He is the great-great-great-grandson? Look at him. He looks like he's about to have another great-grandson. Holy shit. He's so old. That's insane, man. Oh my God. Like, I never heard of a marshal that deserved to be a marshal and became a marshal, but then turned on the person that made him a marshal. What the fuck? It's like promoting a demon, literally. He turned on you, and now you're being attacked on the fucking battlefield. Oh my God.
Bernadotte was labeled a traitor by Napoleon's supporters.
Wow.
Though not by Napoleon himself. He was unquestionably a gifted soldier and administrator. But his personality clash and long-running feud with the Emperor meant he was never a great marshal.
Oh man. Or maybe that caused him to develop some kind of hatred for Napoleon, maybe, and that's why he went against him, you know? But he is a traitor, a marshal that is a traitor. I gotta admit, you know, how can you turn on your own people like that? Even if you're like, you know, King of Sweden or whatever. But still, come on, man. You could have tried your best to stop it from happening, you know, or maybe not join the, the troops that, went against Napoleon. You could have just tried your best to not do it and stopped joining the war. But you actually went in there, and oh my God, that's insane. Yeah, a marshal that became a traitor. Can you believe that shit? And I'm not saying that he's a bad guy forever or anything, I'm just saying, like, this is terrible. This is terrible. And you and me, we all know that. Look at that shit. Crown Prince of Sweden. Like, seriously. His 17th, Marshal Augereau. Let's go.
17. Marshal Augereau.
Okay, Napoleon said what? His courage, his outstanding virtues elevated him far above the crowd. But honors, titles, and money plunge him back into it. Oh, fuck. So are we gonna watch a bunch of disappointed marshals, like disappointing failure traitor marshals? Is that what? Really, his courage, his outstanding virtues elevated him far above the crowd. So he was courageous and had outstanding virtues and beliefs. That's amazing. But honors, titles, and money. So titles. I want this time. I want to be Crown Prince of Sweden like the last guy. Or honors. I want to be honored by this king or something. I want this much money. Plunged him back into it. I don't know what to say. That's crazy. And that's what Napoleon said. Let's find out what he actually did, or is Napoleon dreaming or deluded. Let's go. Let's see. This is insane.
Augereau had, by his own account, an eventful younger life. Serving at various times with the French, Russian and Prussian armies, deserting or being kicked out of all three in dubious circumstances. He briefly earned a living in Dresden as a fencing master, with a feared reputation as a duelist.
Oh shit, he was a perfect duelist? That is amazing. Okay, let's read this. Background: son of a grocer. Oh, that's like That's good. I like that. Became Marshal 1804, age 46. Seniority 6 of 26. Age 46. That's a very good age to become a great marshal. He's lucky, man. Major battle honors: Eastern Pyrenees, 1794. Jena, 1806. Castile-Leon, 1796. Eylau, 1807. Arcole, 1796. Titles: Duke of Castile-Leon, 1808. Died natural causes, aged 58 only. Oh man, that's sad. La Hosaye, or what the hell? Oh,
he
man.
embraced the French Revolution and joined a volunteer cavalry regiment known as the German Legion, before holding various staff and training roles where his experience in the regular Prussian army proved valuable.
Good.
Promoted to general, Augereau served in the Eastern Pyrenees, where his flair for tactics and bold, decisive action helped win a series of victories over the Spanish.
Dang! This dude is fucking... He's like experienced and skilled. Is amazing.
Later serving in Italy under Napoleon, Augereau...
But he worked for the Prussians, didn't he? He's back in Italy now under Napoleon? I don't know about this.
proved a highly effective divisional commander. The future emperor's reports were glowing. Strong character, firmness, energy, has the habit of war, liked by his men, and lucky.
Liked by his men. That's how you fucking become great, you know? If your troops and your people love you, that is a done deal. A seal to your greatness. Literally. Man.
In 1796, Augereau played a leading role in Napoleon's victories over the Austrians at Castiglione and Arcole. In fact, the painting of Augereau's heroism at Arcole Bridge long predates the more famous version by Vernet, in which Napoleon takes center stage, and is an even greater work of fiction.
Damn, this dude is a badass. Look at this shit. Oh, man. Wow.
Augereau's standing among fellow generals, however, was damaged by an enthusiasm for looting to rival General Brune, while others were irritated by his loud and boastful manner.
Oh shit.
Augereau was known to be
So I guess his personality was like very loud when he delivers commands to his troops. He's like probably very loud and, you know, like, man, look at me, I won. You know, he wants to win. He wants to show that he won, and he had that, you know, that kind of, you know, like a brash personality, but great, you know, like commanding one. So people might be put off by that. So that's great. Let's go.
a reliable Republican. And in 1797, Napoleon sent him to Paris to be the military muscle for the coup of 18 Fructidor. This was an army-backed purge of pro-royalist politicians threatening to restore the French monarchy. A brief spell in charge of the Army of the Rhine demonstrated that Augereau was not suited for high command, as his unruly entourage and obsession with plunder caused chaos at headquarters. As a Republican, Augereau initially opposed Napoleon's seizure of political power, but soon sensed which way the wind was blowing and pledged support. Created a marshal in 1804, status, wealth and declining health served to mellow Augereau's behavior.
So status and wealth and declining health. Oh man, good things and bad things, and probably also influenced him to become even worse, you know, because wealth and, you know, all that shit might not really helps a lot of people. Probably don't help that many people. Really, that can make you delusional and start thinking that like you're, oh my God, I'm so great because I have all this wealth. Maybe that got to his head, you know? Dang.
He commanded.
And apparently he had bad health, and like you said, like he said, like age 58 or 56 was the day he died, and it's like that's the age he died at. I mean, that's crazy.
7th Corps in the 1805 campaign, but was held in reserve and missed the great battles of Ulm and Austerlitz. The following year,
he could have been so useful. Imagine Napoleon having all this backing. It would have been like so amazing. He would have won most of the fucking, you know, wars that he engaged in. Instead, we got like 50%, like what, 70% of failures and 30% of victories for Napoleon. and it was just a mess. Okay, go check out my Napoleonic Wars videos and reactions. You'll see the amount of failures, especially that Russia one was not even like, oh my god, that was such a fucking crazy. All right, let's go.
He was in the thick of the fighting at Jena, leading 7th Corps against the Prussian southern flank.
Okay.
At Eylau in 1807, Augereau was so ill he had to be strapped to his horse, but led 7th Corps into battle in terrible winter conditions.
Oh shit!
Ordered to advance, his corps...
Fucking snowy, bloody mess. That's exactly what you'll find here. Look at the blood everywhere. Look at here. Look at the shit. Look at the blood falling down from their faces. Oh man.
Corps lost its way in a blizzard, was mown down by Russian guns, charged and virtually destroyed. Man. Augereau himself was hit. And
like honestly, after seeing, like, I've not seen Russians tremble and maybe run away a little bit, but not they're like deadly, bro. Russians have always been deadly, I feel like. I've not seen Russians fail at anything, man. They are so tough. Holy shit, they might fucking kill you if you said anything wrong to them. That's how fucking terrible, terrifying they are.
Crushed under his own horse.
Oh man.
He returned to France to recover, but was never the same again.
Oh
his
shit.
Energy and zeal were gone.
Oh, so like when you reach a certain age, you lose all your energy, your whole behavior pattern, you're like performing at a lower level, right? That's exactly what happened. All that fucking war must have fucking just made him gone insane, pretty much. Like, he was tired of everything, his whole life, probably. Shit.
During Napoleon's war in Spain, he was sent to replace Saint-Cyr as commander of the Army of Catalonia. He completed the grim 7-month siege of Girona, but was soon replaced by MacDonald for his lackluster performance.
MacDonald, oh my god.
In 1812, Augereau commanded depots and reinforcements in the rear, as the Grande Armée marched to its destruction in Russia.
Oh man.
However, at Leipzig he was briefly back to his best, inspiring his small corps of conscripts to fight for several key villages in the south, in the face of relentless Austrian attack.
That's so cool. I guess like when you have a little, like, tiny amount of troops, like small thinking, fast approach, you will get it done, you know, no matter how much, like, big troops, so many large swaths of troops trying to, you know, invade and shit, it's not gonna work, man. It's too much work, and you will be probably like frustrated and shit. And you know, like that small amount of troops and everything, he had the courage, he had the confidence, it was risen and encouraged, and he pushed through it, you know. That's good, that's good. But I hope he continued with that, you know?
In 1814, Napoleon gave Augereau command of the Army of the Rhone. But he surrendered Lyon without a fight. And on news of Napoleon's abdication, denounced his former emperor as a man who, having sacrificed millions of victims to his cruel ambitions, has not known how to die like a soldier. When Napoleon returned from exile in 1815, Augereau proclaimed his loyalty once more. But the emperor was not interested. Augereau was stripped of his baton and died the next year.
Oh shit! Must have been like super depressed. If you died, if somebody dies after some event happens, that means they were depressed or taken away by the tragedy of something, you know, like you know, some people die after their, you know, like some old people die after their brother or sister dies, and it affects them for a whole year to the point where they just give up, you know. It's probably what happened to, you know, Augereau, man. Dang, that was his story? Dude, that is insane, man. That it's a bunch of confusing pathways in his life, and it ended in a tragedy. That's crazy. And it ended in ineffectiveness and incompetence, fueled by extreme war, I guess. Let's go. 16th Marshal Lefebvre. Let's go. Let's
16. Marshal.
You know what? I like the previous one, Ojiro. I like him. Marshal Ojiro. He's awesome. So far, he's the favorite. Not the one before that because he turned into a traitor. But let's watch the rest and see who's best. Okay, let's do it.
Lefebvre.
Okay, what did Napoleon say about him? Okay, a truly brave man who does not concern himself with the maneuvers on his left and right, but thinks only of fighting well and is not afraid to die. Dang! So he's like straightforward? This guy is not confused by anything. He just goes in, murders, and comes back. Holy shit. Napoleon thinks highly of him, so let's find out. Dang, son!
François Lefebvre was a sergeant with 16 years' service in the elite Garde Française when the French Revolution broke out. When the Guard was disbanded, he became an officer of the French...
Okay, let's read this. Background: professional soldier, son of a soldier. Man, if you're a son of a soldier, you got all the makings of a soldier in you already. And you would be even better as you grow up, man. This man is meant to be this marshal that we know and love. And what Napoleon loves, okay? So became Marshal 1804, aged 48, good age. Seniority 16 of 26, major battle honors. That's a lot of honors. Look at that shit. Fleurus 1794, Ekmubel 1809, Altekirchen 1796, Russia 1812, Danzig 1807, Champaubert 1814, Spain 1808, Arcelius sur Aube 1814. Titles: Duke of Danzig, 1807. Died, natural causes, age 64. Paris, age 64, good, fine. You know, could have made it to 70 and went even better, but 64 is a good age to die anyway. So great for him. I like it.
Revolution broke out. When the Guard was disbanded, he became an officer in the Paris National Guard. And received the first of many wounds protecting the royal family from an angry mob. Every inch the soldier, the Revolutionary Wars brought Lefebvre opportunity for active command and rapid promotion. In just 2 years, he rose from captain to general.
Oh shit!
Establishing a reputation as a formidable divisional commander.
Divisional
a good
commander.
tactician, brave, energetic, and attentive to the needs of his men. His chief of staff, the future Marshal Soult, acknowledged that he learned much from Lefebvre's example.
Dang!
In 17...
He's like that one troop that is like, yes sir! And it's like he's ready to take the command and move forward. And he would be effective and he would actually get it done. One of those troops that are like showing incredible energy and fast forward, ready to take everything, He's like that. So he's a great character. I gotta say, I'm liking him a lot more,
1899, Lefebvre commanded the Paris military district. Not much impressed by politicians. When Napoleon asked him to support a coup, he was all for it, declaring, "Yes, let's throw the lawyers into the river." In 1804, Napoleon made Lefebvre an honorary marshal. Honorary because Napoleon assumed Lefebvre would prefer a quiet life in the Senate after a decade's active service with the scars to prove it. But he'd underestimated Lefebvre, who pleaded for a frontline role.
Oh shit!
So the Emperor gave him command of the Imperial Guard Infantry. Dude,
this dude is he's more fucking badass than Napoleon. He's literally like, oh no, don't give me a honorary title. I just want to go out there and fight more. Come on, give it to me, brother. What's up? He's like he just wants to go and he doesn't even give a fuck about you. It's like he's badass. I love him. That's why Napoleon probably loved him. He's so effective and straightforward and so energetic. It's amazing, Dang.
The Jena campaign. The next year, Lefebvre commanded the siege.
I don't like his name though, Lefebvre. I will start calling him Lefebvre, okay? Because I don't know how to spell it, okay?
Siege of Danzig, inspiring the troops of 10th Corps by leading one counterattack in person. After the successful conclusion of the siege, Napoleon awarded Lefebvre the title Duke of Danzig.
Duke of Danzig!
Lefebvre's record as a corps commander was mixed. In Spain, he exasperated Napoleon by twice ignoring orders.
Oh no!
But in 1809...
Don't do that! Please, man, follow your commands. Don't be like, hey, I just wanna go into that place and start murdering. I don't give a fuck what you say. You know, don't do that, okay? Please listen, follow your commands, and then execute properly and earn the title, okay? Don't just go in there because you want to. I don't know about that. Don't do that.
When Archduke Charles of Austria launched a sudden attack on Bavaria, Lefebvre's Bavarian 7th Corps was crucial in slowing the enemy advance, until Napoleon arrived to take charge.
Oh, shit.
He was then given the difficult task of suppressing a popular revolt in the Tyrol, led by Andreas Hofer, which he achieved despite some early setbacks.
Oh, okay.
For the invasion of Russia, Lefebvre commanded the infantry of the Old Guard. During the retreat from Moscow, the 57-year-old Marshal insisted on marching on foot at the head of the guard all the way.
Oh no, man, no, Lefebvre, come on, dude. What the fuck? I get it, you're tough and you never stop for anything. You walk instead of going on a horse. You're not a pussy. I get it. But why you gotta torture the others for this? I don't know about this. You know, I've seen the Russian video. I was like terrified. I was like fucking, my hands were all sweaty by the end of that video. I was like, this is the worst death imaginable. And this dude was behind it. Oh my god, I hope not. Like, holy shit, that's insane, man. Oh, man.
At the end of the retreat, he was devastated to learn that his son, a 27-year-old general, was among nearly 100,000 men who had not survived the march.
Oh my god.
He had been Lefebvre's last surviving child.
Oh no.
Of 14.
Of 14? You telling me all the 14 of your sons died? And that dude was the last? I would like, you know, put him in a cage and lock him, because holy shit, that's the last son. And oh man, like, but I don't know. Does that make it better that he fought for your country and died in 100,000 men, 100,000 corpses? Man, that is just tragic, dude. That is sad.
After a year recovering from exhaustion and grief, Lefebvre returned.
Exhaustion and grief, man. That must have like rocked, fucking destroyed his world. Seriously.
To lead the Old Guard one last time in the defense of France, and was in heavy fighting at Montmirail and Montereau.
Oh man.
But in April 1814, he was one of the marshals who confronted Napoleon with the reality of his position and forced him to abdicate.
Dang.
Lefebvre and his wife, an ex-washerwoman turned duchess, were famous for their lack of airs and graces, for honest, blunt speech, and for always helping out old comrades.
Damn, that's a fantastic family. I wish they had their own, like, I wish their sons didn't die, bro. Jeez, the last one must, like, even, I'm not a father of that son, and I feel fucking terrible. And man, I can only imagine how Lefebvre feels, you know? Dang.
When a friend commented on Lefebvre's wealth and titles, the Marshal invited him into
I think to Lefebvre, I think all those achievements, all those titles, all those things don't matter, seriously, because he lost his only son, bro. That must hurt, you know? Jeez. Like a couple weeks ago, I lost my cat, and I was fucking, I was like lost. I was depressed so hard. Man, I even talked about it in a video on this channel, and my god, bro, fuck, you know, I can only imagine losing a son who you'll raise with love, you know, crazy.
The courtyard. I'll have 10 shots at you with a musket at 30 paces, he told him. If I miss, the whole estate is yours. When the friend declined, Lefebvre added, I had 1,000 bullets fired at me from closer before I got all this.
Oh,
Lefebvre was too exhausted to take an active role.
Dude, I couldn't think of anybody so badass than Napoleon. Probably Wellington, maybe, but this dude beats Wellington at badassery. This dude is literal badass definition. Holy shit, I'm a fan. Lefebvre, I'm your fan, okay?
In the Waterloo campaign, though he accepted a role as a senator under Napoleon, which led to a brief period in disgrace.
Hey, somebody remove Napoleon and put this guy, because holy shit, he's gonna make us all win like for fucking generations. This dude is a badass.
When the Bourbons returned,
oh shit, okay.
His rank and honors were restored to him a year before his death in 1820.
Man, this dude, come on, this dude deserves like a big ass, a Statue of Liberty from America, that size statue in the middle of the fucking country. He deserves that. He's so inspirational. I want to be like him. Holy shit. Next to Napoleon, put Napoleon and his statue next like brothers. That would be like everybody's gonna be fanboying over it, you know? Dang. Wow. So that dude is my favorite. Lefebvre. I like him, okay? 15th Marshal Mortier. I don't think anybody gonna get close to Lefebvre. I don't think so. Let's go.
15. Marshal Mortier.
Marshal Mortier. But we got Mormont by the end. Let's see what he does, though. But now it's Mortier. Let's see what this guy does. What did Napoleon say? The three best of my generals were Davout, Soult, and Bessières. Mortier was the most feeble. Oh, shit. So, I guess he's the weakest? Oh, man, I hope not. I hope you do good for yourself. I believe in you, man. Let's go. That sucks.
Edouard Mortier was from a prosperous middle-class background in northern France. When the French Revolution began in 1789, he volunteered for the National Guard.
Okay. Background, son of wealthy cloth merchant. So he was already from a wealthy family. That's cool. Okay. But if you're from a wealthy family, I don't think you would have that many ambitions or motivations. Maybe motivations, but ambitions probably will die out as you age, you know. I don't know. Became Marshal 1804, age 36. Seniority 11 of 26. He became Marshal at the age of 36? Bro, this dude is a fucking... Oh man, he's super lucky. Major battle honors. Tignes, 1793, Spain, 1808. Zurich, 1799. Russia, 1812. Durenstein, 1805. Leipzig, 1813. Friedland, 1807. France, 1814. That's a lot of honors, man. I don't think he's feeble from what I am. And he became a marshal at the age of 36. That's like, wow, this man is, I don't think he's feeble, you know. Titles, Duke of Treviso, 1808. Died, killed in assassination attempt. Age 67, Paris. Dang! Fuck. So was he assassinated? Holy shit. Oh my god, let's go. Was he so effective that he was assassinated, or did he try to attempt the assassination? I don't get it, but let's go. Let's find out.
Middle-class militia charged with preserving order and defending against counter-revolution. When war broke out with France's neighbours, Mortier's unit was sent to the front. Standing 6'4", Mortier was conspicuous.
6'4"? Holy shit! This dude is a big banana tree. Man, he's that tall? 6'4"? That's a fucking giant in our times. Holy shit, that's Bigfoot levels. Oh my god.
For his height and bravery, being wounded twice.
But Napoleon said he was feeble. If you see someone 6'4", he would be like, that much height should make you like already like brave and commanding and shit. So I don't know why Napoleon would call him feeble. Maybe he was too scared of some things. I don't know, man.
And winning praise from his commander, the future Marshal Lefebvre.
Oh.
That's
why he probably got the Marshal title at the age of 36. He was so effective, I guess. And look at the battle honors. He got so many honors there.
1899, Mortier fought under General Massena's command at the Second Battle at Zurich, helping to defeat the Russians and winning promotion to the rank of General of Division. Mortier then spent 3 years commanding the Paris military district. His efficiency impressed the new first consul, Napoleon Bonaparte, who chose him for an important mission in 1803. The occupation of Hanover, a German state belonging to the Hanoverian kings of Britain, with whom France was, once more, at war. Mortier carried out this assignment with tact and diplomacy, ensuring the occupation was unopposed. This delighted Napoleon, who rewarded him a year later with the rank of Marshal.
Wow! He impressed Napoleon the fuck out, and Napoleon just gave him the Marshal title. You're only 36? I don't give a fuck, take it. I love you, man. Take this, you know, holy shit.
Following Napoleon's victory over the Austrians at Ulm in 1805, Mortier and his new 8th Corps led the pursuit of the retreating Russians, but became encircled by a much larger force at Durenstein. Mortier fought his way out of the trap with a nighttime bayonet charge, a remarkable escape, but his corps suffered heavy losses. Mortier and 8th Corps were in a supporting role for the Jena campaign of 1806. But the next year at Friedland, his corps played an important role holding Napoleon's left wing. As the Emperor inflicted a devastating defeat on the Russians. Mortier was well liked by all, and almost uniquely did not engage in feuds and rivalries with the other marshals.
Amazing!
Oudinot was a particular friend. In East
Oh!
Prussia, their party trick was to snuff out the candles with pistol shots.
Huh.
They always paid generous compensation for damage caused.
Dang.
In
Wow.
1808, Mortier...
That is fucking amazing. Holy shit. This dude he's like the greatest. He's like that one politician that the whole country loves. You know? He's like that. He's like, oh my God, I love him so much. I don't care if he's corrupt. I love him. You know? That's how great he is.
joined Napoleon for the invasion of Spain and commanded 5th Corps at the brutal siege of Zaragoza. He then helped win a series of victories over Spanish forces, including the crushing victory at Ocaña, operating alongside another friend, Marshal Soult. Mortier was recalled to France to organize and train the Young Guard, a new junior unit of the Imperial Guard, made up of the best conscripts from each year's intake. Mortier led the Young Guard in Russia in 1812, but was powerless to prevent the Corps' destruction on that campaign. First through exhaustion and disease on the march to Moscow, then on the retreat, where his surviving troops were effectively sacrificed to hold open the road at Krasny and allow Mortier continued to command the Young Guard during Napoleon's campaigns in Germany and France, and was never far from the action. At Lutzen, he was trapped under his wounded horse, was in heavy fighting at Leipzig, and had his hat shot through outside Paris.
Oh my God, that's close assassination. Almost like you imagine having your hat fly off because of a bullet. That should make you shiver, like shiver yourself and piss yourself in fear. Oh my God, this dude survived that? Dude. And he was at one time trapped underneath his own horse, dead horse. Holy shit, that's insane.
In 1814, the final defense of the French capital fell to troops under Mortier and Marmont, with support from Marshal Moncey's National Guard. Mortier told his men, "We have not enough troops to resist their large armies for long, but today, more than ever before, we are fighting for our honor." When Napoleon returned from exile in 1815, he wanted Mortier to resume his customary role at the head of the Young Guard, but a severe attack...
He loved him so much that he still wanted him, like, come back, man, we love you. Dang.
Attack of sciatica prevented him joining the Emperor at Waterloo.
Severe attack of sciatica? Is that a disease? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. There's no way, man. This dude is a legend. How can something happen to him like that? I hope nothing happened to him. I don't know.
Napoleon never regarded Mortier as suitable for major independent command. but his loyalty and conduct were always beyond reproach. He went on to serve the restored monarchy as ambassador to Russia and briefly minister for war. In 1835, he was riding beside King Louis-Philippe in a public parade when an assassin opened fire with a homemade multi-barreled gun. The king received a minor wound, but Marshal Mortier and 17 others were killed.
I wanna know who that pussy is. Like, dude, do you know how hard it is to become as a legendary like him? Do you know how hard it is to be? I can't believe this, man. I got like, and also like recently, like last year, Japan's prime minister got assassinated by some dumbass that lived in his empty apartment. He made his own gun and came. It's like, what is it with these assassinating attempts by a bunch of pussies? I don't get it, bro. Even like in India, Mahatma Gandhi got assassinated by some dumbass that was like extreme in his beliefs and everything. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Like, every great man has to get assassinated? That makes no sense. Every amazing, legendary man has to get assassinated. Like, track down all the greatest people. I bet like 90% of those people got assassinated by some bunch of dudes. Some might be pussies, some might be brave. Who knows? It's just insane, man. Like, every legendary figure dies in an assassination. Like seriously, that makes no sense. I don't know. Is that like a pattern with all the great, leadership, like leaders in the world? Like, I don't get it, man. This is ridiculous. I don't want, like, how can he die like this? Come on, dude. He could have survived and become bigger than Napoleon. Like, seriously, this is insane. I don't approve of. I hate this. Okay. So far in this video, every fucking marshal has been amazing, except for the first one that became a traitor. Shit. 14, Marshal Marmont. We're here.
14, Marshal Marmont.
Dang! Napoleon, what did he say? I was betrayed by Marmont, whom I could call my son. Whoa! My child, my creation. Vanity was his undoing. Fuck! Another disappointment? I'm not ready for this, bro. My favorite so far is definitely Lefebvre. I can't believe it. I mean, come on, man. How many disappointments? Okay, whatever. Let's go.
Marmont,
But the previous marshal was really fantastic. I don't know why Napoleon maybe disliked him a little bit. I don't know. I loved him. He was 6'4" tall. Dude, that's a fucking... that is a sight to behold. Oh my God, such a tall human being. All right, let's go. Let's find out what Marmont did. Let's do it.
Napoleon was a trained artillery officer and met the future emperor for the first time at the Siege of Toulon, where Napoleon made his name.
Okay. Let's read this. Background: minor nobility. Okay, became marshal 1809, age 35, 1 year younger than him, than the goddamn Mortier. Okay, major battle honors, a lot of honors. Arcole 1796, Salamanca 1812, Egypt 1798. He fought at Egypt. Dresden 1813, Marengo 1800, Leipzig 1813, Wagram 1809, France 1814. Looks like he's been in most Napoleonic wars. I've heard his name throughout, so it makes sense. Titles: Duke of Ragusa, 1808, died natural causes, age 77, Venice. Good age to die at. 77 is a lot. That's crazy.
They formed a friendship.
Let's find out.
And
Friendship.
when Napoleon was given command of the French army in Italy,
Napoleon said that he treated him like his own son. That must be the greatest honor ever. Like, seriously.
he took Major Marmont with him as an aide-de-camp. Marmont distinguished himself at several of Napoleon's early victories in Italy, and was commanding his own artillery regiment by the age of 23.
Oh shit!
As part of Napoleon's inner...
That's what happens when you join at the age of 15, and at the age of like ripe 22, 23, you're already leading a bunch of troops, making like so much name for yourself. Dang.
Circle. Marmont accompanied him on his expedition to Egypt in 1798, fighting in the battles of Alexandria and the Pyramids. Naturally, he backed Napoleon's coup of 18 Brumaire, as Napoleon overthrew the Directory and made himself first consul of France. 6 months later, Napoleon led an army over the Alps into Italy. It was his artillery commander, General Marmont, who figured out how to get the cannon through the mountain passes using man-hauled sledges.
Dang!
At the ensuing Battle of Marengo, Marmont's skilled handling of the artillery helped Napoleon to win a decisive victory over the Second Coalition.
Shit!
2 years later,
This dude knew how to maintain the battle, how to, win strategically in a battle with his troops, and that's why he could do all these weird things, carrying cannons and all that shit. He did his best. That's cool.
Marmont was made Inspector General of Artillery, working with Napoleon to implement reforms that improved firepower, mobility and supply. Marmont was bitterly disappointed not to be among the first marshals created in 1804. But he was still only 29. And
one of the first marshals, he wanted to be one of the first, but he wasn't, and he felt so terrible. I get it, man. Ambitions, when they're not fulfilled, will make you super depressed. Holy shit.
Napoleon assured him that time was on his side. He was further frustrated.
Yeah, Napoleon assured, calm down, son. Your time is gonna come. I will make sure you will get your marshal title. Don't worry, Dang.
In 1805, when his corps was sent to guard the army's strategic southern flank, and so missed the great victory at Austerlitz. The spoils of that war included Dalmatia, which Marmont was sent to govern in 1806. Though he lived in extravagant luxury, his reforms and infrastructure projects were so effective that even the Emperor of Austria later admitted, it's a great pity that Marmont was not in Dalmatia 2 or 3 years longer.
Dang!
When war broke out, wait. That even the Emperor...
He had the, interest, I guess, in investment in industry and infrastructure. This guy probably was like technical genius. Dude! And everybody loved him because of his, effectiveness. Dang!
Of Austria later admitted, it's a great pity that Marmont was not in Dalmatia 2 or 3 years longer.
They regretted letting him go. Oh my God. That is like when people call for you for help desperately, despite so many options available, you are the most effective, the most useful person in the whole shit. Like, consider that, because there's no way, you could have earned that position without effective, like, perfectionism, Dang.
When war broke out with Austria again in 1809, Marmont marched north with 11th Corps to join Napoleon near Vienna.
Okay.
But at the Great Battle of Wagram, his troops remained in reserve, while the other corps were engaged in ferocious fighting. At last, an opportunity to prove himself came, as Napoleon ordered him to pursue the retreating Austrians. But reckless over-enthusiasm nearly led to disaster at Znaim. A week later, Napoleon created 3 new marshals, MacDonald, Oudinot, and Marmont. MacDonald for France.
So MacDonald became a marshal like this? Holy shit.
It was said, Oudinot for the army, Marmont for friendship.
For friendship, of course. This guy is... He's like a broker between two parties. He's awesome. I like this Marmont guy. He's fucking amazing. Not as amazing as, Lefebvre, but still, he's amazing. As good as, Mortier. Let's just say that. Mortier is different way of, achieving success. This guy is some other way. Like 2 different ways of doing it. So, yeah. Amazing.
Napoleon then rather undermined the moment by telling Marmont, "Between ourselves, you've not yet done enough to justify my choice."
Oh!
His
That should be a warning. You better do something amazing, though. I mean, don't rush into it, but still.
big chance came in 1811, when he was sent to Spain to replace Marshal Massena.
Oh.
But after a promising start, and some bold manoeuvring against the British on the Douro River, he stumbled into disaster at Salamanca.
Oh.
Marmont himself was an early casualty of the battle, badly wounded by a shell burst, carried from the field.
Oh my God!
Wellington routed his army.
Oh my God, Wellington, I like you, but you're a piece of shit, man. Why you gotta hurt some of the most legends in the battle like that? Oh my God. And he was carried out because he couldn't even move at that point. Damn, son. I hope nothing happened to him, you know?
After convalescing in France, Marmont was back with the Grande Armée in 1813, as Napoleon battled to save his empire. He commanded 6th Corps throughout the campaign in Germany, fighting at Lützen, Bautzen and Dresden.
Whoa.
At Leipzig, he held the northern sector with skill and determination, making Blücher's Prussians pay a high price for the village of Möckern.
Fuck Blücher, fuck him, just kill him. I can't believe nobody killed him. Seriously, he defeated Napoleon along with Wellington. I can't believe this, bro. Somebody kill Blücher for me, please. But alright, whatever, let's go.
Marmont played an important role in Napoleon's 1814 defense of France, shadowing Blücher's movements along the Marne River and guarding the road to Paris. But by now he was showing signs of exhaustion and disillusion.
Oh man.
At the Battle of Laon, he allowed his corps to be surprised by the enemy.
Oh shit!
Heavy loss.
Oh no!
Napoleon's stinging criticism may have been the moment that ended Marmont's loyalty.
Oh God! Extreme criticism turned him off, I guess. You should still not abandon your post. You should not turn against your own leader like that. Even though he's upset with you, like really upset with you, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know, Marmont. I don't know.
He was the senior marshal in Paris when the Allies attacked on the 30th of March. After a day's fighting and facing inevitable defeat, he negotiated the city's surrender.
Oh shit!
5 days later, with Napoleon at Fontainebleau still planning to march on Paris, Marmont marched his corps over to the Allied lines and surrendered.
So I remember that battle where next to the, all that battle with the Paris and how they kicked out Napoleon and everything. And I remember Mortier was the one that surrendered in the end. Not Mortier, Marmont. Holy shit. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe this. So this is how it happened?
Napoleon was shocked at this betrayal by one of his oldest comrades.
Oh man, he thought himself of his own son. He treated him like his own son, bro. And oh man, maybe you could understand Marmont's position. Maybe the reason why he surrendered was he wouldn't have been successful even if he retaliated. I guess that's why he surrendered. But the fact that he gave up and Paris was Napoleon's like his hometown, pretty much his gold, his heart is in there, and he gave it up to the fucking douchebags from Russia. I just can't believe this.
He'd already been persuaded that he must try to abdicate in favor of his 3-year-old son.
And Napoleon already warned him, just so you know, you're not yet in position for me to give you the title of Marshal, but I still made you one, But man, I guess that didn't work out, and it didn't take him seriously, or maybe he was in such a pressure that he had to surrender it. Oh my God.
Now he accepted that he must abdicate without conditions.
Oh my God.
Whether Marmont acted to save lives, out of self-interest or spite, or a combination of all three, remains the subject of heated.
This dude is like the opposite of that dude that betrayed Napoleon, Bernadotte. He's like the opposite of Bernadotte. Similar life, but he could be a good, this guy probably is a good guy compared to Bernadotte, you know. Dang. This time I feel bad, sad, and pity for Marmont. You know, I heard that name throughout the Napoleon Wars, and now I found out why Napoleon didn't like him, you know.
Debate. We do know that he was well rewarded by the restored Bourbon king, and never forgiven by Bonaparte loyalists.
Oh.
As military commander of Paris in 1830, Marmont could not prevent the next revolution and had to flee France.
Oh, man.
He spent the rest of his life in exile, becoming tutor while he was in Vienna to Napoleon's son, the Duke of Reichstadt.
I don't know about that. Napoleon's son, Napoleon might, you know, better take his son away from him, you know, because I don't know about this. And probably like a disgraceful ending to his military career. This guy, you know, it sucks. He is a good guy. I still believe he's a good guy, and he was pressured or something. But I feel so bad, and Napoleon doesn't see him like his son anymore. Okay, and became a tutor to his son. That makes no sense, you know. Like Napoleon should be like, oh, that dude? No, you're going this way, son. Go there. Fuck my other, you know, adopted son. Fuck him. I don't know.
He was the last of Napoleon's marshals to die in Venice in 1852.
He was the last of Napoleon's marshals to die in Venice. Wow, 1852. Dang.
Bernadotte, Augereau, Lefebvre, Mortier, Marmont. 13
Man.
down, 13 to go.
These 5 marshals are more memorable than the first 8 that I've seen in the previous. Not saying that they're bad or anything. It's just that they didn't have some legendary epicness to them compared to these, and they were filled with different ways of dying, and you know, their stories were all like, you know, completely sad, you know, compared to in this video. These marshals were super victorious and amazing, you know. Lefebvre is my favorite. Okay. Dang.
Join us for part 3 when we'll continue the countdown coming soon. Thanks again to our video sponsor Displate, and don't forget you can check out the Epic History TV collection using the link in the video description. Thank you most of all to our Patreon supporters for making Epic History TV possible. Visit our Patreon page to find out how you can support the channel, get ad-free early access, and help to choose future topics. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter for extra Epic History content.
Go check them out!
And regular updates.
Shit, okay, that was insane. All the marshals were fucking amazing, okay? The first marshal was Betrayal. That's probably the only marshal that was not that good, even though he was like so amazing and everything, you know. His Betrayal was not good, but you know, Bernadotte was a badass that turned into a douchebag. Augereau was amazing, but his life was very confusing and ended up in this like complete you know, tragedy, and he gave up. He died on his own. He instantly after getting stripped of all the titles and everything, which is sad. But Lefebvre, that is the leader, and he's in the middle of all of them. He's amazing. He's the best of all these marshals. He's so effective. It's like, oh my god, I want to be like him. Learning his story made me want to be a big trooper and marshal, you know. So Mortier was inspiring. He was fucking tough. He was tall as fuck, and he was like commanding. He was doing everything done well and everything until he got assassinated. I can't believe that. I'll never forget that shit. Okay, and Marmont, fantastic technical genius, would do everything that you needed to be done, and he would do it in the most amazing ways possible and surprise you and make you fall in love with him. Fucking amazing guy. But gave up Paris before Napoleon even showed up. And who was he to give up Paris like that? But then again, if you think about it, he could have died. He could have had his all the troops killed and taken over by force and everything. So Marmont was forced, and Napoleon coming up to Paris was like, what the fuck did you do? I thought you were my son, you know, like holy shit. So, you know, he's like literally like Bernadotte, but a good direction that failed. And you still like him by the end, you know. But whereas Bernadotte, you're like, fuck this guy. He betrays his own, like, he betrays his own family. I can't believe this, okay. But, you know, Lefebvre is the one that wins this. And, you know, all the marshals were fucking awesome. Even though Bernadotte, nobody likes, he was a badass. And Mortier was fantastic. Mortier and Lefebvre both are amazing. And Marmont came close, and Augereau also came close, but, you know, confusing and disappointing endings stopped me from putting them on a pedestal, like on the fucking #1 pedestal, you know. But Bernadotte is the worst. Even though he's better than most from the previous, still the worst in this, at least. So Napoleon's Marshals, what did you think about this reaction? Did you like my reaction? The reaction has gone on to like 1 hour 15 minutes. I'm sorry if these reactions are like movies. I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like this, please make sure to subscribe. These reactions take away all my energy because I'm paying attention for 1.5 hours or some. That's insane, man. I'm losing all my energy. I get tired and I go sleep after this, you know, every time. It's crazy. And my health is not that good either. So please make sure to subscribe to this channel. It's my backup channel. This is where I upload like 3 videos a day. And also, like, go check out my main channel. The link in the description. There's a lot of videos over there. You'll be thoroughly entertained. If you like it over there, subscribe over there. If you like this reaction, subscribe over here. Subscribe to both my channels. Show me support. There's nothing wrong with getting entertained, okay? So please make sure to subscribe to both my channels. And if you have any awesome videos like this, I want to see more of this. Please suggest me, or any kind of video, please suggest me. Please type down in the comment section. I'll note it down and react to it. I'll even say your name, okay? On to the next Napoleon's Marshals. I don't want this series to end. Whereas the Napoleonic Wars, I was begging it to end because of all that misery and death and everything. But this thing is so cool. I want to like watch like a 50 of them. Like seriously, I would watch a 50 of them. These characters are so amazing. These people, these real life legends are so amazing. Even though they have bad way of dying, getting assassinated, or betraying your own family and shit, they're still amazing, bro. They're so interesting and amazing. I want to see more, okay? So please make sure to subscribe to both my channels. And on to the next Napoleon's Marshals video. Please make sure to not miss out on my content. Subscribe to both my channels, and I'll see you guys later. Wow, I'm gonna remember this for another 2-3 weeks in the future. Holy shit, okay? Please make sure to subscribe to both my channels, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.